Reds, we're back. It's match day or match evening, however you want to call it. Liverpool playing Qarabag in tonight at Anfield. It's a big game, must win. I'm not too sure. These will tell me a bit more, but I think the win or draw is good for us. Defeat is catastrophic, but it is what it is. I'll go through the panel tonight. I've got a big panel. If you're just joining us, smash a like and subscribe. Before I say anything, Rick, you're giving me a helping hand tonight because I got slagged off on BNR for my terrible technology skills last night by people in the comments. So while we go around the room, if the teams are out, can you screenshot it and put it in the thing while I sort all the comments out? If you can do that for me,
you wish I knew how to fucking do that.
I'll add your shit.
No. I'll get you the team and I'll write it on the banner.
Well, you just fucking sit there and tell everyone how you're doing.
Yeah, I'm right, mate. Just. No, I'm not. The game tonight, I just can't be asked, mate. If I'm being honest, I mean, it's just not in the mood for it.
Mark, you're back.
Hello.
How are we?
Good.
Daddy?
Yeah. That's all I've got to say, though. What is the else to say? I'm good. The team's not good, is it?
Well, it is.
It's a mess.
Yeah, it is. I understand it. But, boys, come on now, you miserable bastards. Right then, who have we got? Andy is back with us. How are we, lads? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. You guys, you look all right?
As you can tell,
the team's just come out, I think, so I'm just having a look.
I know, I'm going to put it on screen, mate. I'm doing multiple jobs.
Do you want me to do it?
How are you feeling?
How am I feeling about the game? Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about me. Sorry,
Mo,
Ben.
How are we, Mo?
I'm good, man. You know me. Spirits high. I should have been at the game tonight, but as I told you yesterday with my decorating mishap, I had to try and sort that out before the missus comes home. So I had to give up my ticket today. So yeah, good spirits. How are you, Sam? Let's have a laugh. Let's go for it.
Well, this is it, boys. If you just joined us, smash a like and subscribe. I am going to put the team on the screen. Do you know what? I am shit with technology, right? But I mean, Rick, give me a helping hand, as you can see. Lazy bastard. So I will go through some of the comments in a minute. But before we do that, Liverpool is the team. So Alisson in goal. We've got Frimpong right back, Van Dijk and Gravenberch at the back, with Andy Robertson left back. And as the midfield looks, it's McAllister, Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz, Cutting Cody on the left-hand side, Hugo Ekitike through the middle, and Mr. Mo Salah on the right-hand side. So, as you can see, the bench, Mamadashvili. We've got two goalies tonight because apparently we need two goalies. Freddie Woodman's there. Then we've got Endo, Kerkez, Chiesa, Trainioni, Nalo, Morrison, and Goma. Well, so, do you know what?
Wow.
When it comes to the boys that haven't been on for a little while, Mark.
Yep.
It's probably the best he can kind of go with at the minute. Without laughing, tell us how you think.
Don't know. He's got to go with what he's got left, hasn't he, really? We expected Gravenberch to be starting at centre-back. Yeah. What is that? It's easy to say. It's just the team he's got to put out, because look at the bench. It's a joke.
It is. It's Liverpool are obviously struggling, Andy, with availability. You know, we'd spoke before privately, but you said best he can put out. And a team that I look at this team, Andy, and I think the manager's been told you have to put a decent performance in tonight. Hence why he's gone with two midfielders and a number 10. Because usually he's playing four midfielders, three midfielders. Do you know what I mean? So he's attacking tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I said it to you, didn't I, before we went on air. I only worry about the way he's set up tonight. It's going to be so open. It's going to feel like I feel like it's going to be a bit of a basketball match tonight, which I'm worried about, especially with no Konate or even Gomez at the back. We've got Ryan there playing as a centre back, who's he's played there before. He's quite comfortable.
Ryan Air, then.
Ryan. No, I said Ryan. Ryan Air. Well,
Ryan Air.
Mark, we need him in the air tonight, don't we? He's a centre back. So listen, he's played there before. He's been quite comfortable there, to be honest. But I'm just a bit worried about it. We're going to be a bit open tonight, but at the end of the day, we need to play attacking football. We need to go for the win. And you know, he's certainly got the players there that are capable of entertaining the fans. We just have to be clinical tonight. Something that I don't think we've been recently. We need to be clinical tonight. We need Hugo on it. We need Cutting Cody to be on it. And we need a performance from Mo Salah tonight. We really do. We need Mo Salah to lead by example in that front line tonight, and take the rest with him.
We do. And look, if you just joined us, over 58 in the building already. Smash a like, subscribe. Shout out to Dicko, and good luck tonight in your snooker match, lad. Let us know how you get on. If you're still with us now, shout out to Callum and everyone else that's joined. Dave is in the building. A few people are saying, oh, Qarabag FC. Well, let's hope it's them not carrying us out tonight. Do you know what I mean? I agree with Andy, Mo. This is the game Mo Salah needs a goal. Out of all the players, he is the one that is in desperate need of a goal. He looks a very frustrated player. And let's be honest, Mo, no excuses. Liverpool have to win. And I'm not talking 1-0 shit, Mo. Get out there and fucking score a bundle of goals, because the mood needs to change, Mo. Do you know what, Mo? We go to games. All the boys on here go to games. I've never seen so many spare tickets tonight, Mo.
Yeah, I had loads offered to me today.
Yeah.
Loads. But like, yeah, I agree with everything, all the sentiments that everyone said already. But it's going to be like, I fear a basketball style game tonight. It's going to be a very open, should be loads of goals because we can't defend, you know, and we've got a makeshift defense. But saying that now, they'll probably do keep a clean sheet. Now I've said that. Yeah, but like, agree. Mo, if there's any game, Mo just say to people like, look, don't forget about me. This is the one. You know, Europe on the bigger stage, secure our top 8 status to get through. I hope he does turn up, but I am genuinely worried about tonight, if I'm honest with you. I think the first goal, without sounding like a cliche, is very, very crucial tonight. And if we concede the first goal, it might get toxic very quickly. So that's my fear. So I think the first goal is crucial. But ultimately, I think we've got enough to get over the line. We have got better players in them, and we are, what it looks like, suited more in Europe than we are in the Premier League this year. You're muted.
You're muted, Ben.
This football team's frying my brains, lads. Gary's in the building. Rick Tally always said the Reds should have gone 4-4-2, plug the midfield. I agree with them to an extent, Rick, but I think Liverpool have got to score goals tonight. They can't be fucking worrying about packing midfields out. They've got to go on the front foot, Rick. Hunt these down.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we can win a game, score some goals, keep a clean sheet. That ain't gonna happen, but it's gonna be interesting to see how he reacts if that team come out and stick it on us straight away. Under pressure, like because the crowd ain't gonna like it, are they? The crowd are gonna get on it. There's gonna be like serious. You can hear like mood noises in the ground. Like they're just gonna, anything goes against the team, anything the team not doing right, they're just gonna be on it. The crowd, hopefully, anyway. And yeah, like the team he's put out is the best he can probably put out. The bench is shit. But let's see what happens if they come to just sit back and take a draw, like Qarabag, and we can't beat this low block. It's gonna be fun times, isn't it? After the game and the interview and shit like that with him, moaning more about low blocks. But we'll see. We've got the quality to score goals. Hugo needs a big game. He's been a bit shit lately. Salah needs a massive game. Gakpo just needs to do something. And hopefully Van Dijk can show a bit of his old form and not the shit he's been doing in recent weeks.
Bounce back ability.
Yeah.
Bounce back ability.
Can I just say as well?
Go ahead. I was coming to you anyway.
For the experimentation now of using 4-man midfield, it's got to go now. He's weathered the storm, as he likes to call it. Now he needs to get to a style of play that he wants to if he's going to continue to be the Liverpool manager,
Need to win, Mark.
he needs to continue with this number 10 with Wirtz, because if he's going to keep playing this midfield, it's
do you honestly think he will?
He'll get stuck in a rut, and it'll become go-to too much. So he needs to start now thinking about what's his best formation long term. No, I understand he's done it, packing midfields out, but then times now it's got to stop, because at the end of the day he's under pressure now. He talks about they've stopped transitions and bollocks and all that, but at the end of the day he's got to start playing football now. That's what it's all about.
Muted again, Ben.
This fucking thing. What was going to say? The Andy.
Yeah.
This fucking thing. Apparently we're brothers now.
I
even
know,
had a
we are.
great visit today. That
You need to get next to each other.
We are brothers. Andy,
Of course.
packing the midfield out, mate. Certain games, but not today.
Yeah.
Liverpool, when you're packing midfields out, Andy, you can understand it when you're going like the Etihad, Old Trafford, for instance, when their crowd's up, to not give anything away. Fucking all that sort of shit, the Emirates. Tonight, Liverpool have got to be on the front foot. Yeah. Let them worry about us. Go for smell blood from the beginning. Because if they don't start well, Andy, the crowd ain't going to be fucking happy. No. And as I say, mate, look, it will be catastrophic for the manager if he doesn't pick up a good win tonight. I don't think people will accept 1-0s and shit tonight, Andy. And I know that's in most circumstances, like we take the win, but it's not most circumstances, is it?
No, listen, I agree with what Mark just said there. The packing in the midfield, he started doing that when he got scared of losing games. Today should be a perfect game for the likes, we spoke about this, Ben, for the likes of Trey Ione to get a run out, Rio and Goma to start, get a run out. But because he's under so much pressure, he's got to play all these guys. And the way he's set up the team the last 14, 15 games, when we won in that horrific run, well, let's be honest, the unbeaten run was horrific anyway, but we weren't losing matches. But he was setting up teams not to lose matches. He's completely lost.
Fucking Burnley and Leeds, for fuck's sake.
Exactly.
And midfields.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. And I just want to make a quick point after, Ben, but in terms of what you're saying about our performance tonight, even if we win 1-0, if we're creating chance after chance, wave after wave of attack, the way Liverpool played, that intensity, getting at players, then I'll take that. Do you know what I mean? Like when I was watching that game the other day against Bournemouth, when Carragher stripped it all down on Sky Sports, it was actually frightening, mate. It was frightening. There was defenders that were walking with the ball for 40, 50 yards before any one of our players got near him. And that's what's going to worry me a little bit about tonight, how he's opened up the game a little bit. But I just want to mention something on Arne Slot, and Mark mentioned the Burnley game. After we beat Marseille last week 3-0, instead of him coming out and telling the world media, you know what, guys, we haven't played well this season. We've been getting results here and there, but tonight we was bang on it. We played really well, good football. He's come out and said, I don't know why everyone's getting excited because this is how we played against Burnley. I mean, imagine if you're a player, right, who's just battered Marseille 3-0 and your manager's coming out and saying, oh, we played like this against Burnley. Every player is thinking, no, we fucking didn't, mate. We were shit against Burnley and we were good tonight. Instead of him saying, we were brilliant tonight and let's hope we can move forward with this performance, he had to go back and talk about Burnley and how many chances we created. This is a man that has lost his way completely. He's lost his way completely, mate. I had to add that point.
Did you mention PSG as well?
Yeah, and them again. It's just, he's lost his way. But tonight, Ben, I'm with you. It has to be a performance of Liverpool, mate, of Liverpool Football Club. Not Pussy FC, how we've been. Yeah, I want to see all of our players bang on it. Ryan Gravenberch is playing at centre-back today. We've got to help him out, right? He's not a centre-back, the boy. Verge has got to help him out. I want to see a leading, commanding performance from our captain tonight. Yeah. not smirking when he's missing. Did you see him? You know when he missed that ball against Bournemouth the other day in the slow motion? He smirked, man. He smirked when he missed the ball, and the guy pulled it back for the goal. Is that that shows me that these players they're not playing for Liverpool Football Club at the moment. They're not playing for that badge. Tonight, I want this manager to get him up for it and play for that badge. And you will know that in the 90 minutes if he's done that. You'll know that in the 90 minutes if he's done it.
First 5 minutes if he's done that, Andy.
Yeah.
You'll know straight away, lads, which Liverpool team's up. My mate Andy is saying, get Andy on more. He loves the rants. He wants you on more. So don't be going fucking missing you, lads. I know you've been busy. Mo, I'm coming to you on this, right? I'm going to go round the room. So my mate said to me today on Twitter, I've got a question for you in the fucking comments for tonight. So he wants to know, Mo. So I want a short answer from each of you. Going to Mo, Rick, and we're going to go round the room. So he says, we lose the next 3 games, but then Alonso comes in afterwards, Mo. Or we continue with Arnie Slot until the summer, then we get Luis Enrique. Which one would you go for?
Summer Enrique.
Okay. I will come back to you, Mo. Just let me go around the room. Rick?
No, Alonso, because you don't get Champions League football with Arnie Slot, and Enrique won't come without Champions League football.
Okay. Mark?
It's got to be Enrique, hasn't it? More decorated manager.
Okay. Andy?
See, the thing is, I'm with Rick on this one. Like,
you want slots?
Listen, I'd love Enrique to come in. I love everything about the guy. I love everything about how his life is and stuff like that. I think he's just made for Liverpool, that guy.
Yes.
The problem is, if we don't get Alonso in, Enrique ain't coming to manage Liverpool in the Europa Conference League, mate.
The question doesn't mention Europe. The question just says you get Enrique.
No, but you got to be smart about it, though, innit? You got to be smart.
I'm taking Enrique.
Let's just say hypothetically, though, we get Champions League football.
Yeah, Enrique.
Yeah,
Enrique.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what. Ask him if that's what he's meaning with the question. Yeah. If we still get it, because it's a bit open-ended, isn't it?
Because you lose the next 3 games, you're missing Champions League football anyway.
That doesn't mean tonight, though.
I just don't think we can't. Liverpool can't wait. Liverpool can't wait.
I'll tell you one thing. I reckon Liverpool got a very good chance of winning the Champions League.
But they have. But you've just told the fucking game plan that won't work, which probably will work. Packing the midfields out, that will probably win Liverpool the Champions League.
Yeah, away from home against the big teams.
Away from home. No, you can't tonight.
You've got to look at it.
Even had the fucking defence out there. I'd just have had loads of attackers on.
You look at like our best performances this season. They've all come in the Champions League, and why?
Yeah, because I agree, Mark.
They don't play like Tony Pulis' wet dream, you know.
Because they've got to win.
Is absolutely.
They have to win.
This Liverpool team are not cut out to play in the Premier League. It's too physical.
100%. Too physical for them. Yeah,
it's too physical for them. So this Champions League is more suited to them. This reminds me of the way I'm thinking now. But obviously he's got less heat on him. When Rafa won it, we were shit in the league, but we had something about us in the Champions League. And the more and more we progress, I think we'll get better.
Mark. Yeah, sorry. After he's finished, I just want to say something about this Champions League thing. Go on, quickly finish up what you're going to say.
I was saying, I think honestly, there's the way you can tell that these players are more arsed. The likes of your Van Dijk, your likes of your Salah. This is possibly their last Champions League. They could be because they might not qualify next year. So you can definitely Salah will be playing in the Champions League next season because he'll probably be in Saudi. It'll mean a lot to these players. Szoboszlai, Kerkez, it's at their capital city. There's a lot of players here that have won the league now want the big ears. You know what I mean?
So what do you do then? If you win the Champions League, what do you do with Slot?
Well, he's going to stay.
You can't sack him.
No,
you can't sack a manager.
You can't sack a manager.
You fucking
can.
Hard decision. I'm not asked. I'm ruthless.
I just want to add. Mark, can you imagine though how many times? I mean, in the press, me and Ben, we laugh every time there's a press conference because he'll send me something that he said about PSG. But can you imagine how many times he's told our players, look what PSG done last year. They were shit all the way up until Christmas, and they've gone on and won the championship.
If you look at
they're probably sick of hearing it.
They're sick of it.
Yeah, it probably comes out every team talk.
Villa, Arsenal, And then a bum into team that they beat 5-0 after they knocked us out.
100%. You know what? I was just going to say, I agree with Mark in terms of Europe. We have looked quite decent in Europe this year. We look more of a team. And that is simply because we're not up against long throw-in, set pieces, balls over the top. You know, it is much more of a slower game. And it's suited, like Mark said, and all of you guys, I've heard you say it all season, the players we've bought are technical players for Europe, really, aren't they?
Space, don't they? They don't want to be fucking constantly with the balls dug into their feet where they're fucking having to try and keep breaking teams down that don't want to win. We were talking about it the other day. Mo, just a quick one. I just want to shout out to David, say, glad the channel's growing. It's not just me, mate. It's everyone. Rick, everyone is, pulling the weight. Without the people that come on the shows and without the people that watch them, fucking channel's worthless. And that's why, Mo, tonight, Liverpool have got to play well because without the fans on the side, Mo, it's pissing, the players will be fucked. And Anfield can't turn bad like it did the other night, Mo. But one thing's for sure, Mo, this is probably the best opportunity, really, for Liverpool in the cup competition to get somewhere this year. It's not happening in the league, like Mark and Andy have just said, and I rightfully agree. And the one thing is, as well, Mo, is all teams in the Champions League, well, even in the FA Cup, the game that you play, you've got to win. So no one can sit back.
Yeah, I think this team is probably more suited to a cup competition than a league format because on any given day, we can turn up, and we've showed that against some of the big teams this year. Madrid, both Madrids, Inter, boring Arsenal twice. So if need be on a one-off game, we cup competitions will probably suit. But I'm just, what annoys me? Are we going to turn into like Ange's Spurs from last year, where we just bin the league totally and just focus on the Champions League?
That's natural, isn't it?
But
that's natural. If you get into the semi-final, your kids are going out in the next league game after the semi-final.
Yeah, this is my fear. Like, how bad will our league position get to if we? Do you know what I mean? If we put all our eggs in that fucking basket. Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, that's my only fear of how this season pans out. Is he's obviously going to be given time, it looks like, unless we lose the next 3 in a row, for example. Yeah, if he gets given time and he progresses far in the Champions League, they might just go all in, and we might finish 15th and win the Champions League. I don't know how I feel about that.
It would be very Liverpool-like, but I just don't think this team's got the mental capacity to do it. To be honest, I just don't think they have. Liverpool are probably the worst team to watch at the minute when they concede, Mo. And
the mental strength there, or the mental mentality monsters that we once were, that's gone. Like
this is it. It's too much scar tissue this year. And I just think there's, you're asking too much. Look, it would be fucking fantastic. But when the club's got so much uncertainty, it's very hard to see how they go and win the Champions League, mate, because there's better teams than Liverpool in form this year. And form will count. It catches up to you. And you're seeing fucking shitheads beat Liverpool in the Premier League. Forget about it, like fucking however we think, professional pride and whatever. You said that yesterday on the Red Room, I watched it. You said professional pride, the teams have to stand up. But unfortunately, mate, when they know they're not going to win a league, for instance, mate, they don't turn up. And I worry. I still worry with this Champions League because I think there's teams that will really go at Liverpool's weaknesses. And I think Liverpool's biggest weaknesses is what we were so good at doing, where we could score a bundle of goals past the team dead quick. Liverpool are the team that can concede loads of goals dead quick as well. And I'm worried. I really am worried. Forget about this type. Look, I don't mean disrespect to Qarabag, but there's better teams than them. If, for instance, a Bayern Munich with a Harry Kane and shit like that, they don't need many opportunities in front of goal. Do you know what I mean? And I think in the Champions League, it's more mental as well because you've got to go away and fucking back home dead quick. And I just don't know. Liverpool aren't a great team at, under adversity this year. And I worry for it myself. I genuinely think because do you know what? And it wouldn't surprise. I see us playing Arsenal very soon in the Champions League.
Yeah, I mean, they get the other team gets a chance and we crumble.
That's the problem. This is the fucking problem.
The other team gets a set piece, a throw-in, corner, free kick, we crumble. a mistake of someone in our team, everyone else shits themselves after it. All it takes is for them to get a bit of momentum in the game. If they score one, mate, you might as well just fucking call the game off because we ain't going to recover from them scoring. They'll score and he'll pack the midfield out again.
Score, Rick. If they score tonight, that'll be fucking.
Mate, if we're not winning by half time, the crowd are going to be on it.
That's what I mean. They get toxic quick, I think.
Yeah, and then you'll hear like the groans and shit, and then the players will react off of that. They'll start to feel the pressure. We know how lax Van Dijk is. He's too calm on the ball, calm in possession, calm when we're being attacked. Gravenberch ain't. Gravenberch will shit himself at centre half next to Van Dijk if we get too much pressure on us. And mate, I'm not confident at all tonight. I know, like we take the piss that we don't know who these players are. Qarabag, whatever. Did they beat Chelsea? Didn't they? Drew with Chelsea. They've beat Frankfurt. Sure, they've done Club Brugge as well. They've beat a few teams in Europe. Like, to be honest, I thought these are like whipping boys of the Champions League. Like, they're shit. No one, they ain't going to beat anyone. They've beat some teams in the Champions League. So we've got to be careful tonight. We can't afford any more injuries because that bench is horrific. Can you imagine losing Van Dijk at centre half to an injury?
Don't put that. Don't say that.
Don't start
just say something.
Why'd you have to say that? Why'd you put it out in the atmosphere for? Why?
So I want to see what Slot reacts after the game to, mate.
Let's just say, for instance, right? Let's just say, for instance, we get through tonight, we win 1-0. It's a fucking terrible game. We're hanging on. They sack them tomorrow. They bring in. Let's just say, I'm putting a name out there. Say Jurgen Klopp takes it to the rest of the season. Would you say that would he instill a belief? Would he install a belief into us to win that league, to win that Champions League? Then, because I would. I think what will stop them this year is that the manager's a fucking fart. I really think.
Yeah. It's not going to be Jurgen Klopp, Mark.
No, I'm just saying hypothetically. If they change the manager tomorrow and they got someone who instilled loads of belief, discipline, fitness, because the fitness at these players at the moment is a joke. Me and Andy keep talking about it only on X, and we spoke about it on here. They can't go 45 minutes. They're terrible. They go 45 minutes and they come out and they're like, it's like they're playing like they're doing a warm down. It's a joke.
John, it's funny you say that, Mark, because I was talking to Andy before. I was talking to my mate Jay. If you're watching, Jay, make sure you fucking like, lad. Just keeping an eye on that. Get the fucking likes up, people. 81 in the building. Smash a like and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm. And it keeps all the boys fucking... well, it tries to keep them happy, but obviously they're all miserable bastards today. Do you know what I mean? So, Andy, fitness-wise, it's something we've spoke about just probably about an hour ago. It's a lot less intense, Andy. It makes it even harder to be up for it fitness-wise when so much is going wrong as well, Andy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When performances are poor, Andy, and you'd have loads of defeats, the legs automatically become heavier, don't they?
Yeah. We spoke about. I even mentioned it on the pod, didn't I, 3 or 4 weeks ago when I was with Mark. Is it a case of they've tried to think about last season too much, where around this sort of time I said we flaked out, didn't we? And are they trying to now reserve that energy for the last part of the season? The problem is they didn't anticipate us being where we are now in the league, and struggling and having lots of injuries as well. And I think it's just massively backfired on them. The way I look at things, again, I mentioned this on the pod. There was a brilliant interview with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain on when he was saying when Jurgen was the manager.
On Ben Foster's podcast,
he wanted to train how we play on a Saturday, on Sunday, and that's the only way for me. You've got to get these guys at a very intense level from the very beginning to set out their markers. The way we've planned it this year, from by the looks of it. When I look at I love watching inside training. Yeah, it's like one of my favourite things to watch. Not anymore. I'd rather go and watch a little kickers session with 4-year-olds, because they're playing head tennis. They've got this game where they're heading the ball on this bouncy square thing, and stuff like that. And then they go out onto the pitch and They're doing rondo. Don't get me wrong, they do other things as well, but nothing looks intense, man. Everything just looks so slow.
Slow motion, don't they?
Yeah, everything's just in slow motion. Even the rondos look absolute crap, mate. You know, I reckon I could play in that rondo. That's how slow it is. Yeah. And if anyone wants to challenge me to that, I'm off to the AXA. I'll fucking go onto that rondo. I reckon I can do well in it. Right. But seriously, no, jokes aside, there's no intensity in training. And it shows on the football pitch.
It's been coached out. It's been coached out of them over the last 2 years.
Yeah, mate. It's like I said it the other day when Robbo was apparently leaving, still might leave. I said it's really sad to see, you know, one of the last lot now to go from the Jurgen Klopp team, you know, and it's just a whole new bunch of players now, and these players have not been coached in a way how we've loved watching Liverpool for the last 8, 9, 10 years. You know, when the kickoff, the whistle goes, we were out of them traps, man, like greyhounds. You know what I mean? Chasing players down, pressing. You know, I haven't seen that for so long, and it's really, really upsetting, man, because I don't like this way. I really don't like this play.
Yeah. Do you know what the worst thing is? They do head tennis in training, but we can't defend a set piece to save our life.
It's mad. It's mad.
I've seen them doing that thing where they run through bags, you know, where the coaches hold them and they punch them.
It's mad. Honestly,
shadow boxing with sticks.
All professional football club and they're playing second manhunt. Tic-tac-toe and hopscotch and all that.
I mean, no, you're right. I mean, and this is what I spoke to Ben about. Is it the case of that's what they tried so that we could go into the second part of the season much more strong, much more powerful, you know, see out the season with everyone at full speed, but it's just backfired massively. And now we've just got ourselves into this rut of playing rondo football, five-a-side football in high stakes football matches.
And we can't even do it good.
No, it's true. Look, 82 in the building. Smash a like, subscribe. If you're just joining us now, Mo, this is the worry that I've got, because you're asking, we think they're just going to turn it on like that. I hope they do, but they're just not that team anymore, Mo. They're just not. So if you're expecting fucking them to come flying out the traps, going into half time 4-0 like they have done over the years, you know, with Jurgen, fucking hell, 3-0 up against City and shit in Champions Leagues and what have you. Do you know what I mean? You're asking for it's going to be cruel for you, because this is just not the team they are. They have too many dips, Mo. Do you know what I mean? They may score 2 goals, but then before you know it, it's 2-1, and then their arses start going. And like I said before, they're not a good team, Mo. That, you know, they can't handle the adversity too much. And I just think now the biggest problem is, you know it yourself, Mo, you've been there recently, home and away. Patience has run out, Mo.
Yeah, I mean, I was there at Bournemouth, and it's my first feeling that you lost the away crowd against Bournemouth, like, you know. I thought you lost the home crowd about four weeks ago, about that. But yeah, I think Bournemouth was when it was like the last straw for the away fans. But you're right. There's no. I don't know. The leadership as well has got to be questioned. Yeah, even from our senior players, your Van Dijks, your Alissons, your Moes, you know. They should be stepping up and become lead, you know, lead from the front. But I don't think they're even doing that. There's no back in the days when we've all played park football for Sunday League or whatever. The coach used to say to me, "Get some fire in your belly," you know. But there's no fire in our bellies from a Liverpool perspective anymore, and that's my worry. And it's like a Revels. You don't know what you're going to get with Liverpool. It could be anything. But the last 10 times it's been coffee and it's been shit. So, yeah, I just...
Sorry, you know when you were saying there about the way the players are, imagine like you going into work, or any of you boys going into work, and you don't believe you have faith in the manager.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to perform to your highest levels in training in the match? I can kind of understand that these players are going through the motions at the moment.
Yeah, they're coasting
because they don't believe in this manager anymore.
Well, the players
it's going to take one of them to turn around and go to the higher ups and go, listen, this has got to stop, because we think that we are a good team. We've got capable players, but this clown here, we don't believe in him anymore, and it's shown. The more and more each
100%
game,
showing.
it's shown.
What's Arnold got left on his contract? Is it a year left?
Yeah.
A year left. Okay, so
15 months, something like that.
There's a high percentage of players in our team who will outlast his contract anyway with their contracts.
This is the fucking problem.
And the fact that he hasn't been given an extension, I know there was talk about it, but the fact that he's still going with a year left says a lot, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Says,
I reckon they had one ready, you know, and I think they've just gone.
Yeah, they had one ready.
They
but
put it right back
hang
on the shelf and just said, you change your ways, otherwise you're gone. I think that's...
Well, Mark, you said on Twitter, you mentioned why they were going to give him one. They were going to give him it right after he won a league title. That's why. So it wasn't like
I think though, but after that, I think after the summer though, I think there was a big thing. I think it was Joyce. They said that they were going to start looking at, once the window closed, they're going to look at giving players contracts and sit down with the manager. But you haven't heard nothing since that has been said. It's obviously it's not in the back of their mind now. It's in the front of their mind that they know long term, and you can tell how he looked yesterday in that press conference. He looked like Phil Mitchell, been on the ale for about a week. He looked terrible. His comments were bullish. He was his demeanour's changed.
Yeah, he was proper spiky, wasn't he?
He was feeling sorry for himself, saying, "You don't know how I feel. You don't know what's going on, and the reasons I'm making these decisions and all that." You know, it's all set up for him. He's kind of trying to say that he wants certain things. The club are not giving him certain things, and obviously, I don't think he wants Robinson sold, because you tell me that he'd rather have Robinson go and then Tsimikas come in. He's not happy about that, but I think obviously it's all setting up now for him to go, well, if they sack me because I want to back him, and obviously I needed help. He does need help. Let's get this straight here. Forget about how good he's been, how poor we have been. But at the end of the day, he needs help. He needs help. He needs players.
This is why I massively disagree with the people that say they're not going to sack him, because you can see already they're fighting. And he's now trying to cover his tracks, saying, you don't know.
And this is the sign that things are coming to an end, because he's starting to lay his marker by saying, that's it.
He's fucking cracked. That's what it is.
Yeah.
When people are saying they're not going to sack him, he's using
his excuses now. He's getting them out there to the media by saying, I wanted certain things they didn't want to. This is the reason why I was sacked. Yeah. He's kind of laying their foundation there now for, if he gets sacked tomorrow, we know kind of why, because he said it already without going into too much detail.
He said it.
If you say something like that, if you say something like that, you don't know what's been going on and the reasons I'm making these decisions. I can't believe it. And not one of the media that's went, well, can you clarify it then? If he says, no, I can't, it's thingy, then you know then it's something serious then in the background, that they've either broke down, the players have fucked them off, I don't know, but it'll come out, I think, tomorrow. You'll hear something regardless of this game.
Tomorrow?
I think he's... Well, Mo, do you know when they're at home, you hear more fucking news, don't you?
Yeah, that's true.
All the journalists are together, aren't they?
Apparently Hughes and Edwards are there tonight, I heard, or
FSG. They're always there anyway.
And some FSG delegate or something.
Yeah.
So
supposed to be there today.
Do you know what? I agree with the press conference yesterday. It's probably because I've been saying to you, Ben, I can't see him being sacked this year.
Me and you fucking argue together. We're like them.
Yeah, we are. But after yesterday, I even posted it on my social. I said, after listening to that interview, that press conference is done, the end is near.
He wants to sack. He wants to be sacked.
The end is near for him, mate. What he came out and said yesterday was absolutely fucking ridiculous, man. If I'm sitting there I mentioned it today when Cody Gakpo. Let's take Cody Gakpo for instance. We all like Cody, man. Cody Gakpo's done
on the left.
Yeah, he's done all right. He's done all right for us. But at the moment, his confidence is at an all-time low, simply because of how he's playing. And he knows, like you said, Ben, to me off the show, he knows everyone's chatting shit about him at the moment. Yeah. Imagine you're sitting there listening to your manager tell the whole wide world, millions and millions of people, I should have played I wanted to play Hugo Ekitike on Saturday. Imagine you're Cody listening to that. What kind of fucking inspiration are you going to get from that? going into games, knowing that your manager didn't even want to play you on Saturday. He wanted to play the fella that had on the bench.
He's cold.
Yeah, he's got
man management skills. He just
he's got zero man management skills, and this is where he's fallen short. And I'm just going to add one thing. Yeah, me and Ben had a massive conversation about this today. Yeah, what happened in the summer with Diogo? God bless his soul. He's the worst manager that could have happened to, because he's got nothing about him.
Got zero charisma.
He's Arne Slot is a robot, and what he done last year, fantastic. He gave us, all of us here, let's be honest, he gave us the greatest day, celebrating with our families, a parade for a league title that we never got to see 5 years ago. I will thank him for that forever. But after that happened with Diogo, he was the worst manager that could have happened to, in terms of...
He needed a character to just... The father figure, didn't he?
He's not a father figure to these guys. Don't get me wrong, what he was doing in front of the cameras, it was all genuine and stuff,
But it's not a bad guy, Andy. Let's make...
No, exactly.
Do you reckon Slot would have used that, this like emotions and all that they're feeling, and took that into the season?
This is what I'm saying to you. Behind the scenes, I think he completely lost his way. He didn't, and on top of that as well, Mark, he not only lost his weight, but he also, half of that team that were with Jota were not there anymore. He had a new bunch of players coming in. He didn't know how to control any of that. And I just think behind the scenes, the man has completely lost his way. And you know what? It's a shame. It's a big shame, what's happened, because I do think deep down, he is a good manager. He tries to work things out tactically. But someone said
he'll definitely come again.
Listen, Ben said it, I think, earlier, or one of the comments. He overcomplicated things too much, and with everything that was going on in the background, he just spiraled, man, and he's lost his way completely. He was the wrong character to deal with what happened to Liverpool in the summer. By far the worst character to deal with it.
This is the thing. This is why, Rick, you're going to be getting the £100 out for me.
Ain't happening, man.
I'll say as well. I've said to you, I even said last season when we were winning the league, on the way to win the league, I've always said to you, I don't get this man. He's not Liverpool Football Club. He doesn't. He doesn't seem like a manager that was ever going to stay long term. I always had that, like, kind of, when you
I remember you saying that.
Like Klopp would talk about, I'm the club. I am the club. All this, but when I see Slot, and I've said it from day one, and I think a few others as well, I've also said that he went, I don't get this man. He's a good coach, but he's not Liverpool's manager. He's just he's a coach.
Your team is a reflection of the manager, and we are a boring team.
We're an emotional club, and he's not an emotional man.
With no charisma.
You know what, Mo? Imagine, seriously though, imagine him in a team meeting, mate. I reckon there's players that's fallen asleep in a team meeting.
I think you'll have the PowerPoint out, everything. Do you mean?
Yeah, honestly, like, and this is, Mark is actually spot on, and I actually remember Mark saying this from very, very early when we signed, when Arne Slot came in. Me and Ben had loads of conversations with him. It always felt strange. Listen, I know it is because we just lost a complete, an amazing character that we've had for 8-9 years in Jurgen Klopp. There's not going to be many of them about anymore, but you could still have some sort of connection with the fans. And I've never felt that he's had a connection with the fans. Everything is just, he's like he's reading off a script every time he talks, and he just overcomplicates too much, and he talks too much as well. I mean, Jesus, man. But even
mistake is that he turned around after 3 games and said to the fans, "Stop singing my name."
Yeah, why?
Don't say nothing. Just say nothing. Just take it on board, and it is what it is. He's had the song before he even kicked the ball. Yeah,
even the Ipswich game, his first ever game of the season, he didn't go over to the fans.
He fucked up.
He went because he done it because he said he didn't want to act like he was a Jurgen Klopp, which is fine. But it's your first game as a Liverpool manager, man.
At least
go over to the fans, man. Say fucking hello. Do something. Say thank you. The geezer just walks off, and even from then, I was saying it, he doesn't have the charisma to be a Liverpool manager.
Let me cut in. I'm going to start with you on this, Rick and Mo. I've got the quotes here from Anfield sector, right? Steven Gerrard's on TNT tonight. I don't know if anyone's got the footy on in the background.
No,
not yet.
No, not yet.
Gerrard's talk.
I was hoping the game finished, mate, by now.
Gerrard has commented on the PSG comments yesterday. He said, I can understand the fans being frustrated on the back of that interview for the simple reason is they were 15 points clear. In my opinion, they had the league wrapped up by that point. To sort of say that helped them is a body blow for the fans, really, because the fans have been on the journey. They pay good money to follow the team in the Champions League games. The frustration and the emotion of going out of the Champions League for a player or fan, it hurts. It kills you. To sort of say that went and helped you when you were already 15 points clear, you can understand the frustrations. Rick, when legends are making comments like that about the manager, it's a sign that you need to go down the bank and get my 100 quid, fresh note. Put it on the table.
Listen, I said to you,
is that the sign of someone like Gerrard who knows something?
Who knows something,
and he's trying to do hit jobs on him.
Ben, lend us 50 quid, mate.
No, I've been saying to Ben.
He's got my
job. You need more than that for the hair transplant.
Mate, I've been saying to Ben all week. Actually, the last few weeks, I've been saying to Ben that I'll happily give him the 100 quid if it meant Slot was gone. But,
you should give him 500.
Yeah. You wish, mate. But them comments from Gerrard are fucking they're dangerous, mate. Like, considering Gerrard's stature at the club, for someone to be dropping them comments.
He's right though.
Well.
He's fucking right. Everything he said, he's spot on. Like,
but at Anfield as well, where everyone's there.
That's what he's doing.
Everyone's there, and Gerrard's dropping comments like that. So, listen, I'm hoping that they've told Slot, listen, after the weekend game against Bournemouth, you lost. You're done.
You're done.
We'll give you the Champions League game at home while we sort stuff out. We need a manager in charge of that game, so you can do that, and you're fucked off after the game. I'm hoping that like we see tomorrow that he's gone.
Mo, this is another one. I just want to say, Mo, people keep saying fresh notes, Ben. You see how shit I am on technology, and you want me to fucking keep going back and forth. If you've got the notes, fucking fire them in the comments.
You are bad at technology. I gotta be honest.
Well, fucking help me out, then, lads.
I'm not very good. I should be good.
I'm just making notes as I go along.
Being from my South Asian heritage, I should be good, but I'm bad at IT.
That's what fucking Brendan Rodgers used to do, Mark. What are you doing, mate?
Honestly,
in-game tactics.
Mo. Well, like John said here, Carragher's tunes changed as well, Mo. They're not holding back now because they know the end is near, Mo. You know, let's be honest, Mo. Let's call it for what it is. Nothing's going to change. That's it.
Yeah, nothing's going to change until it does change. So, and let's hope that change is coming. That's those Steven Gerrard comments that, I mean, like Mark said, he may know something that we don't know. And I think your money's coming very, very quickly if that happens. It's going to be it's going to be an interesting next three. I think it's going to be decided over the next 3 games. If we have a shocker tonight, he might even go tonight. You know what I mean?
I feel like the closer the game's getting, I feel like we're going to fucking be a banana skin tonight. We're going to fucking slip up.
But at what cost, though? Do we fall out of that top 8 then?
Oh, I don't give a shit.
We don't.
I'm not saying I want us to get beat, but
a draw.
I see us like I do. I want us to win, but I genuinely do see us slipping up tonight. I think
this is
there's a cloud hanging over Anfield at the moment, and there's a massive cloud.
It has been for a while.
But it's getting deeper. It's getting darker and darker.
It feels like the Brendan Rodgers time when things were starting to unravel.
Yeah,
it does feel like that.
He's even sounding like Brendan Rodgers. Like
But
anyone know what the wind is like tonight?
It's all right, you know.
Do you know? Can I be honest? Can I be honest with you though?
Good.
See how far his fucking chippy list fucking goes in the winds.
The thing is, though,
but you know what I will say though. One more thing. The problem that I've got with him, right? If he admits that he's trying to sort things out and he's trying to he's trying to get the team playing better and he's trying and he's failing. All right, fair enough. I can accept that. It's when he comes out with the fucking 5 and the 2 titles in 30 years when last season he was saying it's 2 and 5.
Exactly. I said
He's
that.
taking the piss. There's no
Yeah.
way Jurgen Klopp, and I'm sorry I keep going back to him, but that's my reference point. He would never throw the club under the bus. He'd never throw a player under the bus. He'd always throw himself under the bus. He'd never make an excuse. All right, he did say some things, and you go, fucking hell, Jurgen, lad, chill out, lad. But you go, you turn around and you go, he's like talking with the best interests of the club. He's not chatting shite. All the more and more, you know what? I haven't even watched the press conference. I've read them. I've not sat there listened to him for weeks. Post-match game against Bournemouth, as soon as he came on, I just went, off, get off. I'm not listening to you anymore because I can't be bothered. Now, what's your excuse now? They were in a low block team. You say that all your problems are low block teams, but this team ran through our midfield, by the way, a 2-man midfield who are lightweight for me, and Lewis Cook and Alex Scott. Exactly. Does everywhere. So it's not about the physical anymore. It's about him and his tactics and the fact that this team, as soon as you get this team fit, you go up 10-15%.
Yeah.
Just get fit.
But Mark, this is the point I was making after the Marseille game. Instead of him coming out in a press conference and saying, you know what, we haven't been playing well. I'm repeating myself. We ain't been playing well. We really feel like we could be moving forward after a performance like this. The man is referencing us drawing to fucking Burnley at home, mate, and saying, I don't know why people, are so excited about this victory because we played exactly the same way. No, we fucking didn't, mate. And then to go on and then lose to Bournemouth after the Marseille game, that was a proper. You know what? For me, I was just fuming, mate. That result, the way things have gone for us this year, I've been pissed off. Don't get me wrong, but Saturday night, I wasn't at the game. Yeah, I was obviously watching that on the TV, mate. I didn't talk to nobody for about 3 hours, man. I was fucking.
3 weeks. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the wife. I was absolutely seething, and that's only because you didn't back up your comments that you made after Marseille, and then you've gone on and now lost to Bournemouth. No low block. Like Mark said, that Bournemouth team had more injuries than us. That Bournemouth team had more fucking injuries than us, and have only beaten Spurs. A Spurs team who, by the way, let's just rewind back, bossed Liverpool with 9 men. Bossed fucking Liverpool with 9 men, mate. I've had enough.
This is why this game is difficult, Mo. And, I'm interested to see what sort of game happens tonight, Mo, because I just don't know what to expect anymore. That's what I put a tweet out today saying, fuck knows what'll happen, Mo. Because
they've got something to play for just as us, Qarabag as well.
Where are they in the league?
They're like
18th.
Yeah, but if they win, they've got a chance of finishing in the top 16. So
they've got it all to play for.
And for someone from Azerbaijan to that for that country to go that far in that's massive for them. Man.
Massive,
huge, man. Oh my God, it's huge. So
they're coming with nothing to lose, are they?
Exactly.
They need to win to go further. They're not going to come here and sit back. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, they would have done their homework as well. They would have seen that Liverpool are weak at fucking corners, weak at throw-ins and stuff like that.
Weak in transition.
It's all about tonight. It's all about game management as well. And lately, our game management has been piss poor. So that it's how we start the game, how we handle the times when the momentum goes to theirs. It's all about that, and those little moments will decide. But I generally think it's going to be a basketball game tonight. It's going to be back and forth.
The problem that I have with Liverpool is it's these games where people saying 4-0s and shit. Just always tuning in, smash a like, subscribe. You just joining us, and I appreciate the comments.
Imagine that's the real Desana.
Imagine, fucking hell. But I mean, it's hard to see 4-0s because I just really can't see Liverpool at the minute putting them sort of performances with the way it's so up and down. And you'll know straight away what sort of Liverpool performance you're going to get, Rick. So I'm going to start the predictions, Rick. Do you know what? I'm going to give mine. Actually, Rick, I'll end on mine. Tell everyone score predictions, Rick. Gary's saying 2-0 Qarabag, Rick. Are you that down in the dumps?
Nah, but I could see a cheeky 2-1 to them, but I think it will be 2-2 I'm going with.
2-2, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting. Few people keep talking up about the Gerrard stuff. Tasha say Liverpool is stressing me out, to be honest. Not enjoying this slot ball. I don't even know what it is. It's shit ball. It's just fucking one of that. I don't even know what to say anymore. I've run out of words. But what I will say is, just before we go, regardless of what happens tonight, the football club have to make sure that this shit doesn't carry on. We can't keep having the same conversation.
Yeah,
rinse and repeat. It's boring. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it is what it is. Mark, score prediction.
I'm going to do what Jay Riley's been doing lately. He's just been leaving, he predicts all the scores, doesn't he? And he's just left Liverpool.
No.
You
fucking give a score prediction, yeah?
Oh.
We haven't asked you for a fucking hacker.
All right. 2-1 Qarabag.
Wow. Mark's going for a loss. Wow.
I think they'll surprise us tonight.
Fuck. Look at Ben.
What's the hacker?
That's why I didn't want to ask me.
I should have just said, "Gives the hacker" instead, for fuck's sake. Andy, score prediction, lads.
You know what? I'm going to go the opposite of the boys. I think Liverpool win tonight. I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool tonight. I think we'll get our goals, but I want 3-1 Liverpool, and then I want an announcement that he's out by the weekend. That's what I want, basically. Sorry to say it, but I said it to you, Ben. If he loses, you said to me, if he loses, he's definitely gone. I want him definitely gone if we win as well, mate. Because it makes no fucking difference. We battered Marseille last week, mate. We were brilliant against Marseille, right? Tough place to go, and then we lost. That's how it's going to be. I don't want it to be like that anymore, man. I want stability. I want stability at this
Anfield this Saturday with a new manager.
Yeah. I mean, I said it to Ben. We're going to be at the City game together. I want there to be a new manager in place at the City game.
I just, Mo, I get the frustration. I really do. And we could win tonight comfortably, Mo. We should do. We're Liverpool playing at Anfield, under the lights, Champions League. It's what we do. But then they could go and lose a fucking on Saturday night. And then it's just like, same old shit, rolling down the hill.
In fact, that's what's going to happen. We'll probably win tonight, and we'll probably lose on Saturday. It is going. We know it's going to happen. So,
yeah. It's Redman saying Mo on TNT interview slot saying the title's gone. I'd rather him just say that because fucking stop beating around the bush, lads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know.
It is what it is. Mo, score prediction. I can't remember what you did. I ask you score prediction because I can't fucking remember.
No, not me. Yesterday I said on Grizz's channel, I said 3-2 Liverpool. So I'm gonna have to stick with that 3-2 Liverpool.
Interesting. I'm gonna go for a 2-2. I just think this is a good team.
Desmond!
You know, with the way the game is,
it's me and Mo only. Me and Mo, the only one that's predicted a win.
That's a shit.
Stop talking above each other. What do you say, Mark? I can't hear Andy. Go on, what?
Sorry. I was just saying it's me and Mo, the only one that's predicted a win.
I think so.
Rick, what did you a draw?
Yeah, I went 2-2.
Oh man.
Fucking hell. Mark, you went 2-1. Oh my God, what's happened here tonight?
This is what he's done to us.
Hey, fucking hell.
Thank you for the worst and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Expect the worst, hope for the best. That's all I'm doing at the moment.
The problem I've got with us tonight, don't get me wrong, the team on the pitch could do a good job, 100%. 100% they could. But he's going to have to use his bench because the two games that are coming up are massive and Liverpool can't just let this fucking league go. They've got no chance. And the problem is, see this comment, this is 100% true. We've begun from doubters to believers. I've even got a tattoo saying it. But now I may have to turn it round and say believers to doubters, boys.
Yeah.
So, big game tonight for Liverpool. Spotlight is on.
Yeah, could be Robbo's last game.
Could be. I think it could be on the weekend because it shuts the second, doesn't it?
He might not even play Saturday, though, mightn't he?
Imagine leaving your legacy on a defeat.
Well, I think
change my mind too.
Imagine leaving before Slot gets sacked.
I think
Do
the
you reckon
reason.
Parsley might want to go because of him?
No,
Yeah. Imagine leaving Liverpool.
Yeah,
I think Robbo's wants
for
to go
Tottenham.
because he's going to play though, Andy, isn't he? I think
Yeah,
Robbo
no,
wants match fitness.
yeah, no, I'm just saying, like losing Robbo halfway through the season to Tottenham
Oh.
just puts the fucking cherry on the fucking top of the cake, doesn't it? Really,
Yeah, what a
this
shit
season.
man.
Just before we go though, look, smash a like, subscribe, people. If you want to become a member, do so. We will be doing a review of the game, whether it be after the game or not. We'll work it out as we go on. One thing's for sure is Liverpool have to win. I should say this, shout out to us. How the fuck Everton got a better bench than Liverpool? It's the way it is. It's the way it is.
It's the way
But
it
Reds,
Ba-da-dum.
Ian has come in with a 3-0. Fucking hell. Do you know what? Mo's ending on the songs. But Reds, enjoy the game. Hopefully we pick up the win. Pressure's on. 3 home games. If he has a bad night tonight, I can see some serious news coming on personally because it just can't go on. But Reds, enjoy the match. We'll see you after. Up the fucking Reds.